Cook, Serve, Delicious, the third.
Yum, smells delicious.
It is. That's Abby
smells like
Russell.
fried food.
Oh, yeah, we can see plenty of it on the screen there. That does look really nice. Lovingly rendered. Alex Navarro, I hear you grunting over there at chicken.
I'm really into the breading on this chicken.
Yeah,
It's really doing it for me.
I was like drooling all over the
In
table.
a way that is a little erotic,
I just
dare
had
I say.
a giant
God.
bagel, and I'm feeling the same way, Alex. Yeah.
Dude, all the bagels were gone by the... I wasn't even that late. I was like maybe 10 minutes late. There were no bagels.
They never have bagels, but then they also super never have cream cheese. So it's
I know. They
always
only have that
disappointing.
weird veggie cream
I don't
cheese.
need-
Anyway,
it's
this is not
disgusting.
the point
I
of
don't
this
need
Hey.
bagels.
right now,
I've got
but...
chicken in front of me.
Hey, you know what is here and is a good thing?
More bagels?
No, it's the creator of Cook, Serve, Delicious. 3, 2, 1, all of them. We got David Galindo here.
Hey, that's me.
Hey, how's it going, Dave?
I'm
Welcome,
super
David.
excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, we played these games on the site before, and we've definitely enjoyed them. I did the quick look and everything of the second Cook, Serve, Delicious.
Yes.
It is a stressful game that I almost had a heart attack playing several times. And I remember
Is it because of the fried food?
no, it's because it is very fast-paced, and I found it is very difficult to talk and play this game at the same time. But maybe David here has more experience with that.
Yes.
So you got a controller in your hand there, David.
I
Why don't you
do.
tell us about this game?
Well, I'll tell you something. I just realized we did a test before we started, and I forgot that when I do that test, the game breaks. So
Oh, cool.
I'm going to quit the game real quick if that's okay. I'm going to restart
no,
it.
that's fine.
Sure, yeah, let's restart it.
I should say this is early access, by the way.
Yes. So when is this projected to come out?
This is coming out in January.
January,
2020. Yeah. That's
PC?
when PC early access on Steam.
Cool.
And so I made a third one of these. The first two, the second game, there was like an email system in it. And you can kind of ignore it if you were playing the game, but if you were reading the emails, you would find out that Cook Serve Delicious 2 is set in the future.
Okay.
And that there was a whole bunch of like wars going on. It was
What?
kind of like the apocalypse happening at the...
How far into the future?
It's 2030 something, I
Okay.
think.
Does this one like tackle climate change or something?
It does, actually.
Really?
So, like, you would get things for your restaurant, and if you weren't reading emails, you'd be like, you got a hubcap, you come out on your wall. You're like, great. But if you read the email, it's like, this hubcap came from the ruins of Los Angeles and all this stuff. And very few people were like, hey, what's going on in this game? I thought I got like a cooking game, and now I'm reading about the Blue War, and there's like robots fighting and all this stuff. So we set up this huge lore, and I didn't expect to do anything with it because I just thought it was funny. And then when I made the third game, so it starts off with the restaurant that you're building in Tarragon Tower is destroyed by artillery fire, and you had no idea what was going on because you're just up in your tower, making pancakes. And so now you've rescued by these two robots, Whisk and Cleaver, voiced by Nega Oryx and Vanna, just two amazing voice actors, Twitch streamers too. And so you're kind of in the ruins, and you're like, well, shoot, what am I going to do now? Because the United States is all messed up. Like, Oregon,
Yeah, like some of it's just missing.
Oregon
Yes.
got fucked up.
Oregon's gone. California, Nevada's nuclear
Is
warfare.
this a Strand
Texas
game?
is doing A-okay, though.
God, this is a Strand game.
It's pretty messed up. Texas walled itself off. So
Virginia?
it's its own territory. Yeah.
The Carolinas not looking great.
Washington,
Florida.
D.C. is gone, so now Nashville
Did
is the
Washington
new
State
capital.
fall into the ocean?
It did. It did fall into the ocean.
Oh,
Or no,
man.
Oregon fell into the ocean. Washington State is now part of Canada.
Abby,
Oh, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem like this is not what you expected from a game called Cook Serve
No,
Delicious.
well, I kind of had to do it.
Post-apocalyptic.
I'm on board.
Do they still have regular food in this future?
Well, so the cool thing is I always found it neat in like apocalypse movies when you have these big battles going on. I'm like, what happened to the normal people living their day-to-day lives? How does
Yeah.
that change? So that's what this game is. Like, you can't really do anything about the huge wars and the nuclear fallout and the global warming, but you can get in your food truck and cook food because everybody needs to eat.
Did you just think that like food service wasn't stressful enough on its own? You had to add this whole like existential crisis on top of it?
I kind of backed myself into a corner when I made this third game because
Oh,
I wasn't
wow.
expecting to do anything like this, and I thought, well, I got to now if I'm going to make a third game, and it's been a blast.
All right,
but
let's see
yes.
what it's about.
So in the last game, it was very there wasn't very much structure to it. You could just hop around restaurants. In this one, you're manning your own food truck, and you're going to different territories. You're trying to go to the capital of the United States, Nashville, Tennessee, because Washington fell into the ocean.
Right.
And there's a food truck national championship
Is
there.
like Dolly Parton the president? Sorry. I just-
That could be a good
That's a
idea.
utopia, not a dystopia.
This game's not out, so I could write that into the lore very easily. The writers are probably freaking out if they're listening. But yeah, so you're going to different routes, and each route has its own separate days, and each day has a menu that you can create. You're going to be creating your own menus. But before I show y'all the menu creation stuff, I got to show y'all how to play the game.
Okay.
So we're going to get started. Dan, I'm going to hand you the controller.
All right.
So I'm not gonna mess it up.
I remember I did play with the controller last time. That was my preferred method.
Yes, I like the controller too. A lot of people are very confused when I tell them there's controller support. Oh, one thing before you start.
Yeah.
So we have great voice acting by Nego Oryx and Vanna, but it's not all finished. So I put in some temporary voice work that you might hear during the game. So
This is a game in development, folks.
Yes, it is temporary. It will not be in the final game.
Is it your voice?
No, you'll see.
Okay. I hope it's a robot.
When I hit A, am I going to be thrust into the...
Yes. Do you remember how to play?
It has been a while.
Oh, no.
So I remember there's a lot of holding shoulder buttons and things like that.
And I tilted these levels to be very hard.
Oh, great.
So that should be really good.
All right.
Beautiful.
Get fucked, Dan.
If there's a key thing for me to know going in, what's the main thing I should be looking for here?
I honestly think you're kind of screwed.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh, I love Mario
So
Kart.
remember the
Yes, press Y there.
Okay,
and
so that's up there, the orders. Okay.
So this is different now because now you're
boy.
seeing what orders are coming in when you reach that stop. You see on the top right, it tells you how long you have to get to your next
that's
stop.
cool.
Oh, okay. So I need to make a
Yeah.
meatloaf. Is that
So
right?
you're going to need 8 orders of meatloaf.
Okay, so I'm gonna do
Ratatouille.
boom. So I'm going boom.
Bacon meatloaf,
Oh, geez.
bacon wrap. Yeah,
so
there you
one
go,
at a
there you
time,
go.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Do I just start cooking this now?
No. You got to press the sauce and the bacon wrap.
Oh, every meatloaf needs a sauce and a bacon wrap?
No, it'll tell you on the
Oh, this-
recipe.
Oh, I
on
see
the
down
bottom.
there. Okay.
Yes.
So cook that one. Okay.
Oh, no, we're in trouble. Okay, so if you'll press
shit.
X
Okay.
there. Okay, or yeah, you can
Okay.
do that.
So another.
Let's do ratatouille.
Another meatloaf.
Let's make ratatouille. Let's make
ratatouille? Okay.
Yes. So you're going to need all of these on there. So go ahead and press. Actually, hold down both triggers.
Okay.
And press all the face buttons. Yeah,
Put
there you go.
all those slices
and then let
in
go of
there.
the triggers.
Okay.
And press B.
Okay.
And then do it again.
Oh, another page. Okay.
there you go.
And then give me all that.
There you are.
Okay.
And then press B again.
Okay.
And then again.
Okay. Put all that.
Yeah, there you are.
Yep. There
and
we
then
go.
let go and press A.
That
My
looks pretty good.
stepdad makes a
A.
delicious ratatouille.
That's I've never had ratatouille.
Oh, so these are the orders over here?
Yes, so those are special orders also. Press X for
So,
me. Or no, you can just press Y.
oh,
sure.
shit, okay.
Let's do Croque Monsieur's there.
Do all these need to be made here?
Yes, they do. And
Okay.
we're already at the stop, so we're really in trouble here.
So Monsieur, okay.
yes,
corresponding
press
order.
Y.
Bread.
Yes.
Other ingredients.
X.
Okay,
B,
all this.
And then A.
Put all- that
and
looks
then,
pretty good.
let go of that and
It's
press B.
delicious.
Cook that.
Oh, no,
There's
you
a
messed that
lady
up.
version that has an egg on
Oh,
it.
wait.
These people
This
are
is ready, right?
judging you,
That's
man.
ready. Okay, I gave him that.
You know what? Let me
Yeah,
pause it for
yeah,
you. Let me take care of this for you real quick.
I suck.
No, that's okay.
Great.
So I should probably. So, you know how in the last game, let me move the mouse out of the way. Gosh, my brain is fried because now I have to take over here. Okay, muscle.
I'm
shrimp,
fired,
potatoes,
sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay, there we go. Let me just get these customers.
Seems like you got a lot of fancy menu items.
Yes,
How do you
we do.
decide what kind of
Jeez.
food you're going to put into the game?
Basically, whatever I haven't eaten yet, I put into the game, and it's been really. I've gotten a lot of people requesting things. Oh, so normally in the last game, I would have to go to each individual one and press X. Right?
Yeah.
But now you can see on the little bottom left, whisk and cleaver will help you serve items. So I just flick the right stick, and it serves everything instantly.
Oh, and the robot does all that for
Yeah.
you? Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's
So-
very handy.
Oh yeah, because when I first made this game, it was impossible with a gamepad, and I'm like, I've screwed myself. Like I don't know how to fix this, and then I ended up figuring out a way for controller people. But you can use it with a keyboard too.
Well, so the
Like
HS, what did that mean?
That's a holding station.
Oh, okay. Got it. So that one thing of meatloaf that we put in the oven there, that fed 4 servings, is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
and it'll tell you on the let's see here.
Making some kind of soup?
Yes, that's bouillabaisse. I'm messing up all the pronunciations, I'm sure.
No, it's okay.
That's fine.
We've never mispronounced
This is
something
not a
on Giant
website
Bomb.
about pronouncing things.
Okay, good.
These all seem like things I'd be scared to eat.
Oh,
There's,
me too.
Dan, you would love it's like a croque monsieur, right? Or croque mademoiselle, which is what I like. It's basically like a grilled cheese sandwich with a piece of ham in it and then like an egg on top.
No weird mustard or anything like that?
No, it's just delicious. It's
Okay.
just
What is
cheese,
it again?
meat, and bread. The croque mademoiselle, which is like the same thing as like a croque monsieur, but it just has like a fried egg on the top of it.
Oh wow, really?
I am pretty sure, Dan, you would like a bacon wrapped meatloaf. I think that is a thing you would enjoy.
Yes.
The sauce, depends on what the sauce is. If that's barbecue, I'm good to go.
I think it's usually like a ketchup-based sauce.
A little
I mean,
weirder here.
I think you would still enjoy it.
Okay.
Dan, I feel like meatloaf is the most Americana meat food that you could eat.
I think my ex-stepmom served it once and I was scared of it, so I just ate bread.
Oh, here we go. This is the final stop. So
All
this is
right,
going to
here we
get
go.
super intense. This is like the rush hours in the last game.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Let's see here.
So is this all just muscle memory for you at this point? Like you just instantly
Kind of.
know when you see the...
So it's always a treat to see developers play their own game because they're so amazing at it. I'm really bad at my own game, and so that's always been like disappointing for people to watch. They'd be like, "Oh wow, I want to see you play," and they see me and they're like, "Oh." And so it was at PAX because we showed this game at PAX, and I was seeing amazing people on controllers, like the kind of speeds that I didn't even think were possible.
Just instantly picking up on it?
Yeah, well, like they had played forever. And
Oh, yeah.
One person was like, I literally
They
came
found
to
the
PAX
rhythm of
just
it.
for this. Yeah.
Wow.
So when
Yeah.
there are items over here that have a timer and like the green,
So those are special orders.
yeah. So if you flick the stick to do that, like, hey, serve everything, is that dependent on like if it's in the yellow, will you get the penalty even if you do the stick thing?
When you do the stick thing, it's usually perfect unless you made the order incorrectly. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I didn't make meatloaf. Oh, so see, I broke 50 combos, so now every order is going to be delicious.
Oh,
Whoa.
Which is
That's how
great.
restaurants work.
Yes.
Even if
Okay.
you like totally bone it, it'll still be good.
Well, once I make like an average order, then the combo will reset.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Let's see. Bouillabaisse. Yeah, at PAX, there was a French person, and one of the riders was showing them how to play the game, and she's like, no, it's pronounced Croque Monsieur, or she was saying it right. So he told me that, and I'm like, okay. So like for the first demo, I was like, yes, take the Croque Monsieur. And by the third demo, I'm like, yeah, get the Croque Monsieur seniors, and yeah, get that. You're doing good. Yeah,
Now-
oh, that's not what I need.
I remember the last game had a lot of variety where it's like, okay, this one, this is like just kind of the meatball and cheese place, or this one's the pancake place.
Yes.
Is this one, is this a themed food truck and then it moves on?
So since this is your food truck, you can put any kind of food you want
Okay.
to a degree, and I'll show you that next. Hey, I think I got a perfect day.
Oh, nice. Are
No,
there
no, I
benefits?
didn't. Actually, Dan messed that up. I
Oh,
forgot.
that was great. Thanks.
That's all right. We did pretty good. So yeah. So now when you're making these menus, so we're gonna go into one real quick. You can pick standard or chill mode. All these menus are, by the way, like this one is temporary.
Okay.
But chill mode is like a Zen mode, and it turns off patience and stuff. People love just playing kind of relaxed.
Just
and not
making
having to
the
worry about
food.
it. Yeah.
No time limit or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay, who bought
And
for
so
burgers?
this is like today's menu. So I need 6 different items, and this is a special filter, it says, but there'll be filters like all American food today. So you have to put American foods on your menu.
Okay.
And you'll see numbers here. This is the level of difficulty of each food. So you have 1 through 5. 1 is the easiest, and 5 is the most difficult. And when you put harder foods on there, you'll gain more experience faster because you get like a multiplier.
Okay.
But also later on, you're going to get menus that say you need a 22-point menu. So you're going to need to figure out how many points to put on your menu, whether you want to do like a really hard food and all easy foods, or maybe kind of do an average. There's a lot of strategy to what kind of foods you want to put on your thing.
So you can't just like willy-nilly just be like, okay, I'll do burgers and poutine. Like, you actually
Right.
have to,
Like there'll be some days where you'd be like, do whatever, but a lot of days will be like, today's fire and ice. Fire and ice
Ooh,
means like
cool.
ice cream and flame-based foods. Yeah.
Okay.
And so you can kind of, we've combined all the menus from the second game because you'd have to back out and practice it and then go back and practice it. But now everything's in one giant menu. We're going to have stats and stuff. And it's really neat. We've really taken a lot of the feedback from the second game, and because this is completely menu based, just totally redesigned the menus. I'm working with another programmer, Daryl, that because I can't do menus well at all. Like I'm a terrible, like I programmed the whole game, and at PAX people were telling me, because I told them, oh, we have co-op. You have co-op now? I said, no, it was in the second game. But then I realized, oh, I'm a bad menu designer because they couldn't even find that.
UI's hard.
Yeah, it is. And, like any programmer, I thought I was good at everything, but I was not at all. So it's been so great to be thinking of things and telling the programmer, can you do this? Figure it out. I bet you can do it. And he totally does it.
How big of a team are you working with this one?
Well, I usually just do contract work, but it's about 6 to 8 people or so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been really fun so far.
Neat.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're gonna get started on a second food thingy, second level. This one's a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna do my best to get a perfect day. I doubt I'll do it, but we'll see.
If you need me to screw it up, just hand me the controller
Yeah,
for
we'll do.
2 seconds. I'll do my best.
He will tank your business instantly.
So this
All right.
mile thing, that's pretty much your countdown to when serving
Yes.
is going to start, right?
Yeah, or when? Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Got it.
Let's see here.
Ooh, you're making a bunch of like barbecue-y stuff.
Yeah,
duck
pig's
confit?
blood, duck
Confit.
confit, I think.
Oh,
Confit.
okay.
Oh, wow, you know more than I. I
Confit?
used to call it pho all the time, and then
I
somebody
did
at PAX was
too.
like, "Oh, it's pronounced pho," and I'm like, "No, that sucks. I've been doing wrong this whole time."
Oh, that looks good.
Yes, everything
What's your
looks so
favorite meal in your game?
good. Actually, okonomiyaki.
The most appetizing
now,
one.
because I have a neat story to go along with that. Like
Which one?
Okonomiyaki.
Okay.
Because I've never had it before, and I met Zach from Zachtronics for the first time last year, and he loved my game, which I loved his game, so it was awesome to meet him. And he's like, have you ever had all your foods? And I'm like, no, I haven't. And he's like, oh, have you ever had okonomiyaki? I said, no. Oh, you should come to my house. I'll make you okonomiyaki. I'm like, wow, okay. I just barely met him, and that was just amazing.
He makes the games that Vinny likes a lot, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Opus Magnum?
Yes, that's
yeah.
what it is.
Wow.
I love Zach because he's so honest with everything.
Cool.
And he played an early build of this. He's like, this is terrible. And I'm like, oh, crap. And we were going to show it at PAX like the next day. So I had to totally redo a lot of the stuff.
Oh, wow.
And it's a much better game now. Like,
Awesome.
usually that's how it is. Like, oh, yeah.
Oh, the pulled pork.
Oh, yeah.
Get rid of that coleslaw and we got ourselves a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm not a big coleslaw guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to get, like, because I don't know how my games are because I don't have any idea the level of difficulty.
Right, there's a point where you're just so in it
Yes.
that like it's really hard for you to perceive how other people will take it.
For sure.
Can we go to Yumgurt for dessert after this?
Yeah,
That sounds
I want to go to
delicious.
Cheesy Buns.
So that's not to say you're not going to see some familiar faces in this game.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Ooh, hazelnut. Man, this sounds really good.
So here's one of the rival food trucks that you used to cook for, the Deep.
Oh,
They're
okay.
delicious.
Oh my
Little
God.
lobster?
And
Oh,
now
wait,
he
is that?
attacked
Holy
me.
shit.
He just shot
That guy
me.
needs to go to jail.
Mad Max?
Yeah, you'll be constant under fire. Now
This
our
is
robot
turning to
attacked me.
Spy
There we
Hunter.
go. So now he attacked me, and if you can see, my holding station 1 is completely shot up. So now
Okay,
I'm
so you only
down a
have
holding station.
A
So is
limited
that-
number of stations.
Yes.
So is that scripted where it's like, okay, every time that happens, there's no way to like fight them off and save?
Well,
holding
you'll be
station
able,
one?
maybe you'll be able to upgrade stuff to do something like that.
tire spikes?
Please tell me I can build a minigun into my food truck.
Well, I was thinking of doing like a kind of a mini game where you have to shoot them and stuff, and it just felt weird in a like you can only
Yeah.
push that so far in a cooking game.
Hey, David, has anyone ever told you that this is a weird game?
No, actually, I thought I was just making food here. I don't see what's so
yeah,
weird
there's nothing
about it.
odd about this
All right,
whatsoever.
sorry, it's just me.
Honestly, I didn't want to make this game at all when I first started. Like I was so done with Cook Serve Delicious. I'm like, I don't. But business-wise, it makes a ton of sense.
Really?
And I'm like, I'm just gonna make it. And so halfway doing it, I'm like, if I'm not having fun with this, what am I doing? Like, I need to make something just crazy.
And so you get to do that, right? Like, then there's no one that tells you no?
Oh yeah, unless this fails and I don't make any money, then that's
Yeah.
okay. But like, I just wanted to make something very weird and something that because I threw out side dishes and drinks and a ton of mechanics from the first game.
Right,
I just
'cause
threw it out.
Didn't the first one, it would have like side stuff like fries or nuggets or whatever, and you would have to make those separately? Am I remembering that right?
I messed up my combo. I'm sorry. I was too. I was trying to think, and now it doesn't matter because I already played.
Yeah,
So
it's
what
hard
were
to
you
play and talk.
it really is.
Look, this job takes a lot of skill, okay?
It does.
Well, it takes one very specific skill that none of us have.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna get Dan to play. He's gonna do great, and then I'm gonna play, and then I think I'll just play this whole time.
Oh, you underestimated how much I suck.
Yeah.
No,
there's
this
that
game is
part.
hard. Like I said, this is not tuned very well, which I thought it'd be fun.
What is pea blood?
That's pig's blood cake.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, thank
Oh
you.
man, people love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They shouldn't.
Well, okay, look, Dan. Everyone's palate is different.
Don't
people
eat
like
blood.
different food. No, but some
Goddamn
people,
vampires
Some
do
people
that.
think blood is great. Some,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
ever had like blood sausage?
there are
No.
some diets that are very reliant on blood.
I don't agree
certain
with any of
cultures.
this.
Sometimes they'll put like blood in like soup broth kind of thing, like little blood chunks.
No,
Like, look,
that's
I'll
Congealed
tell you right
blood.
now, I don't like blood, but I understand that there is some people just like the sort of tannic quality of that stuff, you know?
Oh boy, no thanks.
Let's see.
Don't knock
Muscle
it till you
line.
try it, Dan.
Yeah.
Blood
I
is-
tried this pho. This pho looks awesome.
yeah.
But that sounds wrong. It should be faux. I don't like that.
I learned it because there's a
I'm
ton
still
of
mad.
pho in Minneapolis, and so once
Oh,
I moved
really?
there, I realized pho
Is there
was
like
not
a
how you
big
say it.
Vietnamese population?
Must be because there's pho everywhere.
Interesting.
Pho. No, I don't like it. I like pho. Oh
It's
shoot, pho.
delicious.
Sorry, I still do it.
I don't mind if you mispronounce things.
Well, people in
but
the
I'm
internet
also
do.
a dumb white lady.
Hell, that's not true.
Well,
So,
actually, it's very true.
So now, what's great about these stops is, unlike the first game, there's a very big structure to it. Like, okay, you're gonna have a lunch rush hour and a dinner rush hour, but this one you can tell we're already almost to the next stop, and there's not many orders. So these next two, I'm gonna really just be able to do them real fast. So that's what's really cool about this game is I can change up the levels. You can have 5 stops like this one does. You can have like 2 stops. It really makes it more varied. And there's no more chores anymore, so you don't have to flush toilets anymore and stuff.
I'm around
Yeah.
like squirt the soap and stuff.
Yeah.
Or do you have to clean toilets or take
Yes,
the trash
you have to
out?
flush the
and-
toilet. And
That's
It
all that
really
right.
stuff.
captured the full breadth of the food service experience.
Oh, sure. I used to be a barista. I hated it.
Did you ever work like in a kitchen?
Barista's kind of a kitchen.
Okay.
I guess.
It's still food service. You're still making
yeah.
drinks.
It's
and
a coffee
stuff.
kitchen.
Yeah.
So when I went to PAX in 2018, that was my first PAX, and I just went as a attendee.
Okay.
And I was, it was neat seeing all the cosplay people and stuff. And I saw one guy and he was dressed up as a chef. And I was like, wow. And of course, I didn't think he was dressed up as my game. There's plenty of Chef Gifts games out
He's
there
the
now.
Burger King chef.
Yeah.
Or Burger
but it was
Time.
still cool. Yeah, because he had that big top hat. And I'm like,
The
hey.
toque.
And I waved at him, gave him a thumbs up. And he gave me this weird look that I didn't understand. And
You're
then
the
he
one
walked-
dressed up like a chef at a game convention.
Then he walked into the employees only entrance of that cafe. And I was
That's
like,
so funny.
no.
And I felt so bad.
That's
and I didn't wave at
amazing.
anybody.
No, it's
ever
like he
again.
still wasn't actually a chef. He was just taking the cosplay to the next level.
Yeah.
That's so
It was like a hitman
good.
disguise.
I felt
You
so,
know, it's
like he
access.
gave me this really ugly look because I'm like, yeah, chef. Woo.
I'm sure it's like, oh, these
He's
stupid
like, these
gamers.
jerks. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I support chefs. I support them.
Oh man, and that was the last time I enjoyed PAX. Yeah. Let's see, flowers, almond. This is the last stop, so you can hear like the amazing music by Jonathan Gear. I mainly make games just so he can make music because he just does amazing work.
This is very fitting music.
Yeah, and he has tons of voices, and all of it is his. Like all of it
Oh,
is his
that's
voice.
cool.
It's really awesome.
I do love the way the food looks in these games.
Oh, yeah. It looks yummy.
You can,
Yeah.
because I log in my calories with that Fitbit
Fitbit.
thing. or whatever.
We gotta be Fitbit friends. I got
And-
Fitbit.
Oh, cool. And you can tell when I start development of a Cook Serve Delicious game and when it ends by like the amount of weight I gain because of all the food I have to research.
Oh, really?
And my YouTube things are completely shot now because I had
it's
to
just all,
research
like,
how to
food
do
stuff?
it. It's like, hey, you finished your Giant Bomb video. You want to see how to make hot wings? And I'm like, no, I'm done with that.
Hot
So-
wings. You're never done with hot wings.
I know.
Yeah,
Also,
that's-
now that Bon Appetit has taken off, I feel like that's everyone's thing.
I
it?
see that too, yeah.
It's
All the time.
all cooking.
Oh, the stress is gone now that I failed already. So I feel
Who
okay.
designs these characters?
That's my other artist, Camille. She's done amazing work too, and I just tell her I need a whole bunch of characters, and
I need a whole bunch of people who never show emotion.
Make them
Yes.
look
Bill
unhappy,
Gates.
like they're
Yes.
waiting for food.
They don't
We-
look unhappy. They don't look happy. They just look doe-eyed and tired, and that is it.
I very much make sure that there's like a level of sadness that they need to have. So one of the
Yes.
writers broke it open for me because he said the theme of this game is upbeat sadness. I'm
Okay.
like,
Yeah,
that
that's
totally makes
fair.
sense.
Yeah.
Getting
yeah.
shot at, but
Yeah.
making some
Making
delicious
food
pho.
and yes,
Croque
exactly.
monsieur.
Does the same artist do the characters and the food stuff?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
she sure does.
Cool.
She's amazing.
Because
She
the
just does
food
everything.
is remarkably appetizing.
Well,
Yes.
so she's from
Yes.
Taiwan, and so when I send her things and I get them back, I'm like, no, they have to be bigger. This chicken wing has to be huge.
Oh.
She's like, why is American food so big over there? I
That's
don't
a good
understand.
question.
I'm like, no, it has
Yes,
to be.
that is a good
It is
question.
a very legitimate question.
Yes.
And we do not have an answer
No, the
except to
ans-
say, because we're big.
Yeah,
Why is
we
there
just
so much cheese?
we just want everything big and stupid.
yes. Yes.
Go
Let's
big
see.
or go home.
Pretty much. Let's see. There we go. And then I just about got it.
How do you choose the locations behind them? Like, why are we in front of a church? Is this a bunch of churchgoers getting some pho?
Pretty much like this is set in, this one is called Evergreen Meadows, so it's like a tiny rural desert town.
Interesting.
And just any kind of location that we can think of that would be interesting in the background, we just kind of throw it in there.
That's cool.
Expect better next time.
Oh, I did real
Oh,
bad.
the robot's unhappy.
Yeah. It's neat having voice work in here now. Because I didn't want to make this game, I already mentioned that, but now I do because I'm having a lot of fun. And I thought, I want voice actors in my game. Like I was just literally, I really hope I'm not wacky deli-ing this game, like Ralph Bighead did in Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, right.
Where he like started to enjoy his work and then he just made a terrible thing. But I'm pretty sure I'm doing okay, because this game's actually fun to play.
Is the key
So-
to making games hating the process?
Yes, I think so. Because I hate cooking. I hate it so much. Like I will never cook.
Look,
if I don't have
relatable,
to.
pal.
Yeah, like I just don't like it. But whatever. I do appreciate cooking. I love watching like MasterChef and stuff. That's fun. So this is the
I love
upgrade
watching
tree.
other people cook.
Yes, me too. This is the upgrade tree. This is a new thing that we're having now that you can upgrade your holding stations, your prep stations.
And
But
that's
you can
persistent
also-
throughout like all the future levels once you get that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it will also alter the gameplay. Like this one is a serving calibrator, so you can have universally more servings for any food you have the more you upgrade this. So if you upgrade this 4 times, you'll have 4 extra hot wings in the hopper. it's the future, so you just clone it. It's great about the future. It's like, it doesn't have to make sense. It's the future.
That's a good point.
So there's a whole bunch of different upgrades that you can do, because upgrades was the one thing that we did in the first game, not so much the second game, that a lot of people wanted.
Is the aroma blower to bring more people in because I can smell it?
I don't remember. I don't think that's temporary. I think I have it written down somewhere. But yeah, let's try a quick co-op level.
Okay. I apologize in advance.
Time for you to be bad at this again.
All right.
It was neat seeing co-op people play at PAX. Like, it was, I did not set that up. I was doing so well, too. I was going through everything, and then I forgot to put co-op. It's all right. Let's see here. Local co-op. So
Are you doing online as well or just local?
Just local.
It'd be hard online, right?
Well, now Steam has that neat online thing.
Oh, right.
So I hope that works. I can just tell people, yeah, it's online.
That's a beta thing now, right?
I think so. I haven't tried it myself yet.
I know what that is.
No, you don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
That is, I feel like that was about 92 last time I heard that.
Oh, boy. You know what? I'm going to have to quit the game and restart it again. This is early access. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Not final.
Seems to be working pretty well aside from this, though.
Yeah, I think it's like the actual gameplay part's working really well.
And you still have a few months.
Yeah.
It'll be different.
Yeah, and it's early access, so people understand, I think, at this point.
I think so.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, boy.
I've just been looking up food recipes of everything you're cooking, by the way.
Oh, hey. That's awesome. Hey, it works. Okay, cool. I don't know what you're talking about. That's just total random.
Very familiar.
I don't know.
Blah, 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 blah.
I was actually just going to mimic all of those myself. I thought that'd be funny. So you can go ahead and press Y and help me out, and let's get some cooking.
What do you want me
to make? You handle that. I'm going to handle the special orders on the left.
Okay.
Yeah, make some pretzels.
Okay, how many pretzels do you want?
Don't ask me questions. Just do it.
That's honestly fair.
Okay. I'm trying really
I'm
hard.
going to put this in my manager review.
Oh, no. My Yelp review.
I'm going to make some Navarin.
Yes, that's
All right.
how
I got
think you
Battle
pronounce
Chow.
That bahua? I think you got it.
Oh, that's just like a big old
okay.
soup or something?
And carrots.
Ooh, I love asparagus.
Asparagus is great. I
There's
have
a
it all
pizza
time.
place up the road that puts asparagus on it, and I might get that for lunch.
That's weird.
Oh, I went
It's
to a
delicious.
pizza tour yesterday.
Big
That was really
line.
cool.
There's good pizza
Where'd
there.
they take you to?
It was the Scott's Pizza Tour.
Did you go to Pizza Suprema?
I didn't.
Ugh.
That place is
good.
that's the
Good.
best pizza in New York City.
That's my
Oh,
favorite.
man.
I don't like doing this is the best and this, but Pizza Suprema is
It's
primo.
ridiculous. It's really
Really?
ridiculous.
I
It's
don't
like
know,
$5 a slice. But
John's at Bleecker Street is pretty good.
I don't know that one.
All right,
But
you
is that
should-
like fancy pizza? I'm
No.
talking about like good slice.
No.
Oh,
it's
we're
not-
both making rat
It's not like
Oh,
a hole in the wall
No, go
place,
ahead,
but
go
it's
ahead.
not fancy either.
We should have communicated more, I think.
Yeah. Feel free to yell at me.
I don't agree
No,
at all.
I'm real bad at it.
I think this is how this experience is meant to be portrayed.
Oh, sure. People have to realize I'm very nervous right now. Actually, I'm not as nervous as I thought I was going to be. Y'all are very easy to talk to.
What can I do that would help?
Let's make some burgers.
Okay. Well, if all the there's the Ryan Davis.
Yeah.
If all of the holding trays up here they have things going on.
Yes. So
can I do
come
anything?
down here and press X. Yeah,
Come
press
down
X
here?
on. You can press X on a burger that's about to leave, and you can start making
on the
burgers.
left menu?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm sending these out. Okay. The ones with the check mark.
Yeah. Well, actually, go down and select number 6.
Okay.
Station 6, right there. There
Okay.
you go,
Now
there
I'm
you go,
making
there you
that.
go.
Okay.
Yes.
2 meat patties. Okay. Double cheese. Oh, this is a good burger here.
I'm also real bad at explaining things. This
No,
is
it's
all
okay.
good qualities for like a game
These are all
developer to
things the
have.
player would understand as they played the game
Yes,
more.
for
Yes.
I will get this pretzel ready.
Okay, I got pretzels going.
Wait. How do I? Okay. So we're just waiting for those to finish up there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Is
then
there
we can
anything
serve.
anything productive I could be doing right now?
Doesn't seem like it.
No,
Look at
I
that
think we're good.
glasses fella.
Yeah. Joey Ryan wants a pretzel.
Yeah.
Some of these characters are great.
Why are they at a park? Those two should not be at a playground.
There's some T-shirts that Camille draws. One was called "Eat or Die" with a question mark. I'm like, oh, I want that T-shirt. That's awesome.
It shows almonds and chocolate dough. That sounds pretty good.
Can't be mad at that.
That sounds all right to
Kind of
me.
show. I've never had this either. This, a lot of the stuff I've never eaten. before.
Deep
Much some wings.
chocolate.
Okay, we're gonna do 3 thighs and a
Alright,
breast,
drumstick
and
breast.
we're gonna dunk that. Cook that up.
Pistachio, almond,
Hey, that's going.
mango.
Okay.
Got this. Flick the right stick for me.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
No,
did
you did it. You did it.
Okay. I'll
Let's
make
see
some
here.
You
wings.
did the
You did good.
thing.
Okay, 3 thighs.
Oh shoot, I need to.
breast.
Okay, and then
Dunk
we'll
it,
do whip,
cook it.
White chocolate, raspberry,
Okay.
strawberry, blueberry.
I'll make. Oh, wait, no, you got that.
Oh, we burned something.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, that's okay. Now you make the roulade. Yeah. Go ahead
That?
and press X. Yeah. there you
Okay.
go.
So whip. I'm gonna whip that.
Yes,
White
whip that
chocolate,
good.
raspberry, strawberries, and then cut it 5 times. Okay. So wait, how do I? Okay, cut. Roll it. Cut. Serve it.
it's a real weird time to make games right now because of with next gen coming up and just everything.
Yeah, I was going to
on.
ask how is this game going to be taking advantage of the power of Project Scarlet in the PlayStation 5?
8K food.
Excellent. That's what I want
That's
more
right.
than anything in the world. I need the highest resolution on my food.
It's going to be great. Yeah, it's so bizarre that that's coming out, and with streaming services coming, and which I don't think that's going to do anything. I messed up the pretzels, which is the easiest food to not mess up.
Burger.
And it's a little nerve-wracking because I'm having to get this game out before like the wave of games hit and stuff. I was really relieved.
So you can get Cook Serve Delicious 4 ready again for the next generation.
I'm doomed to make Cook Serve Delicious for the rest of my life. I think. It is like a warm, comforting blanket, kind of in a way, to be like, I know how to make this game. I can make it pretty well.
And you obviously have ideas for how to make variations on this game.
Yes. So at the same time, I know there's going to be a time, hopefully after this game, where I'm like, time to not make a Cook Serve Delicious game.
Try something
different. One person at PAX asked me, how do you make a game? Like, how do you start? Where do you even start with nothing? And I sound like an old man. I'm like 34, but I can't even remember how that is because I've been making these games for a while. So I'm like, I don't know. I messed up that never run. And that kind of scared me a little bit because I'm like, oh shoot, I hope I remember how to make a game because I just know how to make Cook Serve Delicious games. But
I'm sure you'll do great. I'm excited for whatever you do next.
Yeah, I am too, I think. That's why it's kind of neat to see Hideo Kojima make like not a Metal Gear game.
He definitely didn't.
And it's going to be interesting because his genius will determine, if Death Stranding, if that falls flat on his face, what does that say about him as a game designer?
I don't know.
Who's to say?
I think what I would say to that is there are lots of people who have done pivots and done a
Yes.
great job.
That's true.
That has happened.
Yes.
That lots of people
Yes.
are in that boat.
It is
I'm-
technically
yeah.
possible, yes.
I'm very excited to see how that turns out.
Me too.
All right, so we got one more stop to go.
All right.
I
got
would
this.
make a burger.
All right, I'll make, what's that up there?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll make the
There you go.
Mapo tofu. Okay.
Oh, I
marinade,
love Mapo tofu.
Is that good?
Oh, it's
grenade,
good.
tofu,
What is it?
chive.
It's tofu and meat sauce and like spicy pepper sauce over it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you can get it without meat sauce also, but
Yeah.
like it's delicious.
Is it Cook Serve Delicious?
I would say yes, it is.
Oh no, that wasn't ready. That's okay. You're doing.
Oh,
all
wait,
right.
so did I accidentally send that out?
Yes, but that's
Oh,
okay. You boxed it up, and you're gonna hand it to him. It's gonna be raw.
So
Enjoy it, this raw food.
was I supposed to wait for it in a holding station to go? To
I
get
don't know.
ready, or-
I think I don't know. I didn't see what you did there.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh yeah, all of that was wrong.
Oh, cool.
That's
Food
okay.
poisoning.
I'm killing people here.
Let's see. Strawberries.
If the blue check mark is there, that means we're good to go, right?
Yes, you can
Okay.
do the right
The
stick to serve
Okay,
all that.
so get out of there.
So, yes.
All right.
And then this, and then this.
Rich vanilla.
I've never had a roulade either. I can just tell you all the foods that I've never had. It would take
Here.
a very long time.
How about I be the burger guy? I don't
Yes,
seem to
that
be
sounds
fucking
good.
that up.
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
I will
What
be on
is-
burger duty.
What's your favorite food? Not
Of,
necessarily
like-
in the game, but just in real life.
Oh man.
What's the thing you could eat any
I
time
Yes.
if it's put in
know.
front of you?
Oh wow. I do like Chipotle,
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Hell yeah.
but I don't know. As far as I like Chinese food a lot too.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that you put into your game that you hadn't had before, and then you tried it, and you're like, this rules?
Okonomiyaki was good.
Oh, right. yeah.
Pho was actually pho was really good. Darn it! I'm really not doing that on purpose.
What's something you tried that you were just like, oh no,
Ooh.
never again?
Ooh. I don't remember.
The blood cakes.
Yeah, sure. I haven't tried that, but I'm sure that I'm not going
That would probably not do it for you.
to. Probably not. I'm excited. I'm going to try poutine in Canada.
Oh, it's
You've
good.
never had
Yeah.
it.
No,
It's very
no.
good.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. It's fine.
Oh no, is it?
It's fine. I've had it in Canada. It's fine.
I think if
Okay.
you grow up with
It's
it,
exactly
it's a
what
great,
you think it is. It's cheese and gravy on
Yeah.
on French fries.
I think it's one of those
fine.
things where if you grow up with it, like it becomes like this very comforting kind of like
Yeah.
familiar food. But like
Is
for
it?
me, I tried it.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, that's
It's
good.
fine. It's
Oh,
I think
okay.
the same kind of fine as like chili fries are fine. Like yeah, this is good. It's
Yeah.
just some sloppy fries.
I
but
enjoy
fries
this.
is
Oh,
good.
interesting.
I wouldn't do backflips over it in the same way that I think it's become a meme about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah.
sure. Huh.
Did I? How bad did I fuck up on showing?
Pretty bad. I would have gotten that.
Hey, once I got on burger duty, when I got on burger duty, I was doing fine.
Check the tape. I got all of mine.
I
All right.
absolutely appreciate your willingness to razz Dan.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
I take great offense.
Well, that's Cook Serve Delicious so far.
All right.
That's fun.
It seems I'm excited.
Oh, me too. I hope it does well.
So
And
has
it's
when is the early access launch?
January. We don't
Okay.
have a specific date. I'm I was so relieved when The Last of Us got delayed because I'm like, okay, now we have February too.
Yeah.
In case we have to delay it.
I mean, this, like, look, obviously those two games are very related. And,
Sure,
you know,
absolutely.
You don't want to
Apocalypse.
cannibalize each other.
Yeah,
It was very
for sure.
nice of them to get out of your way.
Yes.
Well, so Nega Oryx, she does the voice of Whisk. She got her start from streaming The Last of Us. So I was kind of
Okay.
aware of like I might lose her if I don't get this game done before then.
Oh, playing the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been amazing working with everybody, and I'm really looking forward to this. Of course I am because I made it.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I should just stop.
You're looking forward to people playing it for themselves.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, people can find you on Twitter at Chubbigans.
Chubbigans.
Right? Okay.
That's right. And you can buy the second game on all platforms, consoles, PC. First game's on mobile and on everything as well. And yeah, I'm hoping the third game will also get on consoles before the big consoles launch.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything, hopefully everything's delicious.
Right on.
Episode 2. David, thanks so much for stopping by and showing off the game.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate
And
it.
stay tuned, folks, for January, and look for this on your personal computer. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
See ya.